Hi everyone, welcome back. We're going to be decorating for fall in the kitchen today. Let's get started. First, we're going to be decorating all of the countertops and also the kitchen island. And then I'm going to be showing you 3 different shelf styling ideas at the end, and you can let me know which one is your favorite. When I'm decorating, I'm definitely not afraid to move things around and switch things up so I can make the best looking combination of decor. That's exactly what I'm doing here. I started by stacking some cutting boards on the side of my wall in the corner of my kitchen, and I'm just going to stack all different shapes and sizes cutting boards. And then to anchor it, I'm going to put this vintage French comfy pot and stick these brown beautiful hydrangeas inside. I didn't love the way that was looking, so I decided to put the cutting boards up against the backsplash and then switch that out with some different coffee table and cookbooks. I absolutely love the texture of this vintage stone mortar, and I knew I wanted it in my kitchen somewhere, so I'm just going to place it right next to the stove for some added texture and interest to the countertops. I love using this in the kitchen because you can use it for basically anything, or a spoon rest, a bowl to put fruit or garlic in. The opportunities are endless with this guy. I'm going to leave our hanging pot rack that's above our stove exactly how it is. We use these things on a daily basis, so I wanted it to stay practical. We're also always using the teapot that's on top of our stove too, so that also stayed there as well. On the other side of the countertops, I'm going to start with this beautiful marble tray. I believe this is from McGee & Co., but I'm just going to layer these 2 Alexander brass salt and pepper mills right on top. And then put this little bud vase. This is from McGee & Co. and does come in a set of 3. I'm just gonna set that right next to the pepper mills. To anchor it, I'm gonna put these 2 coffee table books. I love how one of them is a darker brown color. I feel like it just goes perfect for the fall time. And I'm gonna put this Chinese vintage Meiju pot up against the books to kind of act as a bookend. I'm gonna use this little pot as a kitchen crock to hold all of our utensils. We actually don't use these utensils because they're kind of dirty and they're more just for looks and decorating, but all of our utensils that we do use are in the drawer right below it. I really want to have access to this gold outlet, so I'm going to push the books over and leave it so we can use it on a daily basis. And then in the corner, I'm going to add this fluted brown mini lamp from Hearth & Hand with Magnolia. I absolutely love the way that lamps look in a kitchen. I feel like it just warms up the space, makes it feel so much more homey, and especially at night, it just really cozies up the space. For the kitchen island, I'm going to take this vintage cutting board. This is from Olive Atelier. And then I'm just going to lay that down and then put this waffle knit tea towel from McGee & Co. on top. I don't want to fold this, so I'm kind of pinching it in the middle and making a triangle with it so it looks imperfect. Then I'm going to put this pumpkin cake jar or cloche right on top of the tea towel. And I'm going to layer it with a candle and these matches and this marble match holder right beside it. I wanted it to look like there's something inside of the cloche. So I'm putting these marble pears. I'm just gonna have one standing up and one laying down right next to it. I got this pumpkin cloche in store at HomeGoods, but I'm gonna try to find a similar one online so I can link it for you guys. moving on to decorating our floating shelf area. For the first look, I'm going to stack these two cutting boards. One is from Cottage Home and the other one is from Olive Atelier. And I'm just going to put this pumpkin teddy bear cookie jar right in front of it. This used to be orange, but I painted it to a dark brown color to match the aesthetic and just the colors in my home. Then I'm going to stack this pumpkin from Hobby Lobby on the other side to balance. And then in the middle, I'm going to stack these two cinnamon sticks for some added interest and also scent. On the middle shelf, I'm going to put this picture in the middle. I printed this one out from my local Walgreens and then just put it in this wood frame. Then I'm going to garnish it with this garlic holder from Magnolia. And then on the other side, I'm going to put this vintage French crock and use it as a vase and just put these burgundy stems inside. Then to finish it off, I'm just going to add this marble pear from Olive Atelier. For the top shelf, I'm going to take my stack of paper mache bowls and stack that up top, and then I'm just experimenting with putting a small little something right beside it. I know I wanted this to have a darker accent because each shelf tends to have that darkest brown or burgundy accent. I ended up going with this little espresso mug from Hearth and Hand at Target, and the colors worked perfectly to bounce off everything else on the rest of the shelves. For the next shelf style, I'm going to take this darker wooden cookbook holder and put one of my favorite cookbooks to decorate with. It's Sunday Suppers. I'm just going to put that right on top. And then next to it, I'm going to take one of the set of 3 bud vases that I have and stick this Queen's and lace stem inside. For the middle shelf, I'm going to stack one of my Olive Atelier cutting boards, and I'm going to take this picture of these stacked pears. This picture and the frame is from Decenio, and I'm just going to layer those two on top of each other. Then I'm going to take this butter dish from Magnolia. I love the warm colors of this, perfect for the fall time, and just put that on the right side. And then on the left side, I'm going to take my brass salt and pepper mills and then just stack them so they are vertical to each other. Then I'm going to take this cute pumpkin mug and put it right next to the shakers. But I actually ended up changing this out for the smaller Hearth and Hand one just because I felt like this one looked a little too orange. For the top, I'm going to stack these 2 cookbooks, and I specifically chose the brown one to go with the other darker brown accents to contrast. And then I'm just going to put the Hobby Lobby pumpkin right on top of that.
Arizona garden, stucco in the heat. Let me take you dancing. Let me get you on your feet. Arizona garden with my little cactus flower. Let the day slip away in the golden hour. We've got nothing but time.
For this last one, I wanted to throw in a little touch of Halloween, but you could easily replace this cutting board with whatever other cutting board you had. But I found this little ghost guy at TJ Maxx and he was just so cute. I just had to get him for Halloween. So I figured I might as well use him. But again, you could stack whatever cutting boards you have. And then I'm just garnishing the cutting boards with a candle. It smells so good, perfect for fall. It's called Almond Croissant from Bath & Body Works. For the middle shelf on this one, I'm going to take those same cookbooks, the Kinfolk Home and the Chocolate Spoon, and I'm going to prop them up this way. And then I'm going to use this spiral marble bowl as a bookend on one side to hold up the books. And then on the other side, I'm going to take this woven pumpkin for the other bookend. Then I felt like the shelf needed just a little something more, so I'm just going to casually place some cinnamon sticks on one side.
It's me and you, baby. Nothing but time and music.
For the top shelf, I'm going to start with my Sunday Suppers book, and I'm just going to add this butter dish on top of there. I actually did end up changing out this butter dish for the warmer one, just because I wanted more of a contrast on each shelf. And then on the other side, I'm going to add this spiral pitcher from McGee & Co. This is one of my favorites. It is so, so pretty and pretty affordable too.
Every step of the way.
You'll have to let me know which shelf style is your favorite and why. I like all of them for different reasons and honestly can't decide which my favorite is, so I'm really curious to know what you guys like. I'm so glad to finally have the kitchen all decorated and ready for the fall time. I've decorated our living room and our bedrooms, so now it really feels like we are ready to just sit back and enjoy this fall season. If you've missed my other fall decorating videos, I will have those ones linked down below, but I do think that this is my last fall decorating video of the season. I have lots of other makeovers planned, and I'm definitely going to be starting Christmas content just a little bit early this year, just in case our baby also decides to come early. I want to have all of my Christmas content and decorating ready to go for you guys. But before we start that, I do have a few makeover videos that I'm editing right now. They are in the works and I cannot wait to show you guys those. Make sure you are subscribed if you're not already so you don't miss those. I'd love to have you stick around. Thank you guys so much for being here. You are truly the best, and any engagement at all, whether it's commenting, liking, is the best way to support my channel, and it just means so much to me. YouTube hasn't really been pushing out my videos lately like it usually does, so any hype on this video really helps me out, and I truly thank you guys in advance. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. We'll see you next week in a new video. Bye!